Okay, so we're going to now look at the ways of connecting to data, right? So you can connect to local files. So you have different formats. You have Microsoft Excel, one of the most popular source of data. So you can have text file. Of course, text file means you have to parse it. Like if you use text file, if you bring in text file in Excel, you have to do data parsing. So you have to do some parsing. And JSON file, I've never worked with JSON file. So Microsoft Access. A PDF file, you have to sometimes you have to do some cleaning up, and we will look at an example of that type a little later. Okay, partial files will be like geographic coordinates, because it's a special purpose situation. And statistical file, I don't know what that is, and you have a whole bunch of formats available, and you have a Tableau server. You can connect to Tableau server using this. So Microsoft SQL Server, so MySQL. These are all pretty straightforward and easy. Let's look at MySQL, and I have an account in MySQL. That is the one that we have in UTC College of Business. So we have some of you may have too if you have done database class, but I don't know, because I think Benny uses Teradata. So this is not Teradata, this is local. This is UTC, College of Business. But you have to have an account to be able to log in. Okay, so I have an account, so I'll show you how easy it is. So see, the server name is cobesql.utc.edu, right? So that's the name of the server, and if you have an account in this server, then you can type in, and the account uses our UTC credentials. So my username and then my password. Well, anyway, once you log in, then it will give you a list of database tables that are available on the left, and then you start working. Okay. So it's pretty. I'll look into this, and I'll check with Scott why it's not letting me log in. I can probably show you next time, but it is pretty straightforward, hopefully. And then they have lots of other sources of data. So if your server is not listed here, I'm pretty sure that you can get the drivers for your particular database and be able to bring in your data. So connecting to data is the Tableau is quite versatile and it's pretty easy. So let's go ahead and bring in a Microsoft Excel file. Okay, and we will use. Okay, so we go to Canvas. So we are at module 2. So class materials. So I have a Word document. You can download that and keep it by your side, because I'll be following the steps that I will be following are listed in that file. But we're going to use this file, Superstore for TYD, that is Tableau Your Data version 2. That's what TYD2 stands for. Okay, so that's the textbook that we're using. Okay, Superstore. So download that file. Okay, and let's look at what that file looks like. Okay. So I have it here somewhere. So Superstore for TYD2. So here we have one sheet, okay, with orders, and the top row, the first row contains the column ID for each column, and then the rest is observations. Okay. Right? And then we have returns. Again, we have the very first row contains the column ID, and then we have observations, and we have users, same. You have column ID at the top, and then we have observations, and then region looks like it's just a blank sheet, nothing in it. Okay. So, all right, I'm going to close it, close the file. Okay. All right, let's go to Tableau and then click Microsoft Excel. Okay. And then navigate to the folder where you saved the Excel file that you downloaded from Canvas. Okay, so that's where I have the file. Okay, and then click open. Okay, so that's it. So now we have the 3 sheets that had data in them. They have come in as 3 different tables. Okay. And the one that didn't have anything, just Tableau has ignored that. Okay, there is nothing there, so that's it. Okay. Now you can, so this is the name of the file, connections. You can rename the connection if you like. If you don't like this name, then you can go ahead and rename it. And suppose if you set this file, you did some work, saved it and sent it to somebody else, and that somebody else has the same file but in a different location, because you saved it in your document and you send it to somebody else, and that person has it in their documents folder, which is not going to have the same path name, right? So Tableau is going to give you an error. So in that case, you can go and edit the connection and point it to the new location. Okay. So it makes it easy to if both people have the copy of the file. But we'll talk more about that in a little bit. But that's what it does. So you have 2 options here: edit connection and rename. Okay, you can name this differently if you like. Okay. And then each table, okay, so there is a little icon here, you see. So if you click that, it will give you a preview of the data. Okay. So we have how many rows of data we have, and the first row in Excel came in as the column name, and then we have data after that.